What do you think the future of Israel's security and borders looks like?
Yeah, there are countervailing trends. Prior to the last couple of years, time was not Israel's friend. I mean, the clock is just running against them.
In what way?
Well, number one, there's a demographic clock running against them. A second clock running against them was the gradual maturation of the Arab states. All right, they were not the weak enemies that they were in 48 or 56 or even 67 or 73. All right, and I've got great Israeli friends. We were talking, friends, Chief of Mossad, Mar Dagan, head of the IDF intelligence, Amos Yadlin, and we exchanged notes and so on. I would say the Israelis are tactically brilliant. Strategically, not so much. And the clock turning against them, all right? Now, that's pre-Arab awakening. With the Arab awakening, I think they just bought a bunch of time back because of all the tremendous disruption in the Arab world. I think the Arabs will now focus on one another, and the great fault line will not be Arab-Israeli. The great fault line in this region will be Sunni-Shia. Okay? And that's, look at the war in Yemen. There's a lot of wars in Yemen. Okay, there's an ethnic war, there's a religious war, there's a northern or southerner war. The longer it goes, the more it organizes it on one concept: Sunni, Shia. And that's what I think is going to happen here. Which means the Israelis are going to become less interesting for the Arabs. So I'm out of government 6 years now, okay? But I'm doing the routine CIA swing. We generally hit the Israelis and the Sunnis on trips, all right? Incredible consistency of views between Tel Aviv, Amman, Jeddah, Riyadh, Cairo, anywhere in the Emirates. Okay. When I used to visit King Abdullah of Saudi Arabia, rest his soul, the king would first of all, give us about an hour, which should tell you something about the Saudis' view towards CIA, that you got an hour with the king. Adel Al-Jubair used to be the ambassador here, great guy, very comfortable in English. You've seen him on news shows. Graduate of North Texas State, all right, okay. And a commoner, not a royal. He just got called back to be the foreign minister. Adel would fly from Washington to Jeddah or Riyadh, wherever we're meeting His Majesty. We actually met him once in Morocco, to translate for us. Okay, so you get to see. You got me, maybe my deputy Steve Kappas, Adel Al-Jubair, and King Abdullah bin Abdulaziz. I get 3 to 5 minutes on the Israelis, and you could almost see His Majesty going, Jack. And then I got 55 minutes on the guys across the Persian Gulf. And it usually began with talking about the Iranians. And then His Majesty kind of got loosened up there. It was the Persians. And then when all those muscles were really flowing, it was the damn Shia. Okay. And so Arab-Israeli is not the fault line. It's now Sunni-Shia. It doesn't let Israel out of the woods, because both Sunnis and Shias may try to prove their creds by attacking the Jews. And so it doesn't mean, glad we lived through that and now we're home free. But it's going to be a different kind of problem. Okay, a different kind of issue.